And we're live, Chuck.
Welcome everyone this evening. It's 7:02. I'll call the meeting to order. You've all read the minutes from last month. Any questions, queries, omissions on those said minutes? None. We have a motion to accept the minutes as read and written. Mr. Davidson. All in favor? Carried. Does anyone have a pecuniary interest in the file we are about to go over this evening? Yay or nay? Nay, nay, nay. Awesome. Over to you, Christine, to read the application.
Great, thank you, Chuck. The subject application concerns lands municipally known as 1665 and 1703 Concession 10, formerly Nottawasaga. The purpose of the application is to sever a portion of land from 1703 Concession 10 to be added to the abutting property at 1665 Concession 10. Proposed severed parcel, 170.7 meters of frontage on County Road 124. Overall, 1.353 hectares vacant land. Retained parcel, approximately 266.68 meters of frontage on Concession 10. Overall, 9.3 hectares with dwelling and shop. The effect of the application is to facilitate a lot addition, which will allow road access to the easterly portion of the lands at 1665 Concession 10. We did receive a comment from the Hydro One having no objection or concern with the application. And I have a recommendation from the Planning Department. Be it resolved that the Committee of Adjustment of the Township of Clearview hereby approves consent 20B08 pertaining to lands at 1665 and 1703 Concession 10, formerly Nottawasaga, subject to the following conditions. 1, that the applicant meet all the requirements, financial and otherwise, of the municipality, including payment of the fee of $150 for each certificate of consent to be issued. 2, that the applicant provides a description of the land which may be registered under the requirements of the Registry Act or Land Titles Act as applicable. 3, that any mortgage on the property be discharged from any lands being severed, and that the solicitor provide an undertaking in writing that this condition be fulfilled. 4, that the applicant address to the satisfaction of the Niagara Escarpment Commission all conditions specified within Niagara Escarpment Development Permit number 6705/S/A/2017-2018/9188 dated January 18th, 2018. 5, that the applicant address to the satisfaction of the County of Simcoe all conditions requirements specified within the comment letter from the County of Simcoe staff dated March 21st, 2018, and 6, that a 1 foot square from the receiving lands is conveyed to the Township of Clearview, and that the solicitor provide an undertaking in writing that this condition will be fulfilled, as well as merging the PIN numbers to only have one PIN number for the new parcel, should it be required. And that's all I have.
Evening, Corey and Jeff Hagman. Do you have any comment to make that is not in the paperwork that we currently have in front of us this evening?
No.
Perfect. Starting with you, Mr. Burton, do you have any comments for the Hagmans? You are currently.
Yes, I actually have 2 comments. Thank you, Mr. Chair. My question to the Hagmans is, have you renewed your NEC permit?
It is still valid.
What is the expiry date? So you had this in 2018. I believe you got 3 years to finish off to meet the requirements of the NEC permit before it expires. So, and it was in 2018, I believe, that you got the permit. Is that correct?
Yes, we have an offer on the house that should close December 16th, which would become in that validity.
Okay, so, okay. The only other question I was asked is that you understand the terms and the conditions of if we decide to approve this, you can understand those terms that you have to meet?
Yes.
No more questions?
Dan, do you have any questions for the Hegmans?
I don't think I have any questions at this time. Thank you.
No problem, Dan. Mr. Davidson, do you have any questions for the Hegmans?
Just through you to the secretary, Christine, can you confirm when the NEC permit expires?
Yes, I can, Sean. So I did confirm with Judy Rhodes Monk at the NEC that it is valid until January 18th, 2021.
So that's only 2 months.
That's correct. And the Hegmans are aware. I did forward that information on to them. I did forward also the notice for this application to the NEC, so they are aware that they have reapplied. I didn't receive any other further comment from Judy on the file, but she just did make me aware that it was only valid until then. So I do believe what I can further comment is the Hegmans are in a good position to wrap this file up quite quickly. Most of the conditions have been fulfilled. There's just a few items left in dealing with the lawyer to finish up. So I'm confident that after the appeal period has ended, we'll be able to issue the certificates if the lawyer has everything in good order.
So that was going to be my next question is there any, can we, and is there any reason to provide this approval for greater than a year so we don't run into what we've run into the last 2 years, but it sounds like it's almost done. So I'll withdraw that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any questions, Mr. Rowell?
The only comment I had was I had no problem in 2018. I had no problem in 2019, and I have no problem with the application now.
All right then. And thank you for clearing that up, Christine. That was going to be my question. Do we have a motion to accept this file as currently read, Dave?
Yep.
All in favor? Passes. Mr. and Mrs. Hegman, there's a 20-day appeal period. I'm sure you're well aware of it. And then there's a short fuse to complete this before your expired permit from NEC. I wish you luck in your endeavor.
Thank you.
And since that is the only file, right, Christine?
That's correct.
Any new business that we'd like to discuss?
I'm not sure if any of you have mileage to report for me for this month. I know not everyone was involved in this originally. I didn't know if you needed to report that, but if not, we're good. Great. And I will let you know that we do have a meeting in December. We do have 4 applications, I believe, in total. So we will be meeting again before the end of the year.
Awesome. So we have set our date for our next month's meeting is our usual second Wednesday.
Yes, that's correct.
Awesome. Without anything else,
And what is that date? That date is December
December 9th, Barry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
do we have a motion for adjournment if everything has been covered? Daniel, and all in favor? Carried. We have now just completed our monthly meeting this month. Christine.